Joining us today is Bill Cummings, partner of Cummings Economics, who will be speaking at IIR's North Queensland Resources Development Conference on the 30th to 31st of August 2010 in Townsville. Hello Bill, thanks for joining us.
Good day, how are you?
First of all, what are the current prospects for mining in the North Queensland region?
I think that what's happening at present on a global scale is that we're going through a rapid industrialisation phase, particularly in China and places like India and a number of other countries, on a scale that we haven't seen for a long time. In fact, I think you've really got to go back to the late 1800s, early 1900s to see a similar scale of industrialisation, which of course at that stage was taking place in Europe and North America. And of course it's producing a massive increase in demand for mineral products and energy, and the north of Australia is in an excellent position to supply a lot of those needs, and in fact I expect that that's going to continue for some time. There may be sort of odd blips in it, but the indications are that we're going to see that industrialisation push in those countries now for at least a decade, 2 decades.
And how's the local government working to promote and encourage mining development in the North Queensland region in particular?
Well, the role of local government in the area, of course, is twofold. This is what I see anyway. That first of all, it's got an important role in providing basic infrastructure and approvals for developments and all this sort of thing, on the ground for mining development. However, the second role is that local government plays a very important part in the development organisations that are attracting investment, but also attending to things like lobbying for infrastructure and providing information to businesses, etc. And that's through organisations like Advanced Cairns in the Cairns region, Townsville Enterprise, MITES, and similarly in the Mackay region and in the Northern Territory. And local government, of course, plays an important role in that promotion of development.
And can you provide me with an update on the Cairns Far Northern Queensland Mining Services study?
Well, we carried out for Department of Economic Development Innovation and the Cairns Chamber of Commerce a study in 2008 that looked at mining across the north and the service opportunities that might come out of that. And of course there were changes with the global financial crisis and so forth. However, we were asked to do an update on that by DD, which we've now completed and is with the department. No doubt it will be released in due course.
What is the next stage of the study, and what do you hope that it will achieve?
Well, the main aim of the study is to help inform government and the business community about what needs to happen in the field, and also the opportunities that are likely to come up, particularly for business. But more broadly, studies like this help focus the wider community on the importance of the sector and its importance in achieving economic growth and favourable economic conditions in the various regions in the north. And the earlier study already achieved some of that in the Cairns region in particular, and this update no doubt will just help consolidate that and redirect it. And of course it's a fast-moving industry. There's a lot of changes take place over a fairly short period of time, and it's necessary to keep that information up to the business community and reassess the infrastructure needs.
You're speaking at IIR's North Queensland Resources Development Conference, taking place on the 30th to 31st of August 2010 in Townsville. What will you be discussing in your presentation?
Well, I was pleased to accept an invitation to speak at the conference, and I expect what I'd do is present information on the scale of existing mining operations across the north, and what we've looked at is down as far as the Mackay region and central Queensland, where there's important things taking place, right across the north to the Pilbara, and then up into Papua New Guinea and Papua Indonesia that have relevance for the northern centres, and I'll expect to provide a picture of what the current situation is, what's looking like happening over a 5-10 year time frame in the area. I would expect that we'll pinpoint the major growth areas, including what I've termed in the update report the mega hotspots that are mainly involved in the LNG, the development of the LNG projects in central Queensland, Pilbara, and up in Papua New Guinea. But also there's other areas emerging that the study tends to pinpoint that where mining is coming in to be important in the area. And then, of course, following through from that, I'll talk about some of the infrastructure needs. For instance, in the far north region at present, there's 3 ports involved in shipping out minerals. There's a possibility that will expand to 9 different points where minerals are likely to be shipped out in the future. And the other thing that I'll cover is of course, the workforce requirements and also the existing air services that and likely future needs for air services to service the mines.
And finally, what do you hope that events like this will achieve for the industry as a whole?
Well, I think that once again that there's really 3 major things come out of these events, just as I've sort of pinpointed in relation to the report. And the first of this is to focus on or start identifying the infrastructure support needs for the development of the sector. And that includes hard infrastructure, but also things like training and those type of facilities. The second, however, is to help pinpoint for businesses, what the opportunities might be out there in the future, so they've got a clearer idea of, what's in the pipeline and what's likely to happen, so they can plan their business, and their marketing and that sort of thing. But thirdly, there's that general impact of conferences like this, of just focusing the whole community on that sector of the economy and its role in the in regional development.
Bill Cummings, many thanks for your time.
Thank you.